Decorated champion has stirred up the locker room lately. In fact, he's called out every superstar for not reaching his level.
Savage truly believes he's the cream of the crop.
Cream always rises to the top. We'll see if that will be the case for the Macho Man here tonight.
We've got Canada's favorite son on the other side. There's no question Hart's an elite strategist, but will the Hitman be able to carry out his plan as he devised it? Or is he going to have to make adjustments during the course of the match?
I seriously doubt Brett is having any feelings of distress, Corey. Hart is so versatile that calling an audible is second nature to him.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Counter! And now there's an opening. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Shifts it back onto him.
Right across the face.
Bad predicament right here. Right to the throat. Corey, Bret Hart is an expert at controlling the tempo of a match. He can go move for move with anyone, but what does he need to do to leave victorious? Shoulders down to the count.
Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in? Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Sharp elbows. And a hip toss to escape. Down the opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Retaliation from the Hitman. Oh, caught by the back elbow.
The Hitman with an excellently executed
Pile driver.
The Hitman putting his opponent away from virtually any position.
Well, that precision there.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied.
And the ropes forced to break.
He did not want to be caught up in that submission any longer.
Flyer.
Crash landed. Huge boot.
What's coming next?
Suplex.
Very nice.
Hart takes a blow, and he had to know this thing could turn into a shootout.
Yeah, Savage there took it to another level.
Right to the gut.
That's what they call me, the hot shot.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Hoisted up.
Bang! Snap suplex. Measured elbow drop, driven down.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
Quick count out after one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Bringing the focus to the temple. And there's the cover. Savage just barely able to kick out.
Holy moly, how? There's a crucifix, nicely done.
Randy Savage connected with a good shot there.
Dig it.
Quick reaction to Hart there.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
Got him up.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. This match may be nearing its limit.
Bret Hart looking to end things.
Good job getting to the ropes there.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
What are they doing here? And that was a precisely measured attack.
Big time atomic drop.
That'll have you walking funny.
Suplex.
And down with the suplex.
He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
Perched on the top rope.
to giving up now.
And guys, after all that, Randy Savage still hasn't closed the book on this one.
The Macho Man Randy Savage. What is he planning? Oh my God! A springboard crossbody? And Macho is moving like a man possessed.
Like from the top rope.
That one fails to land.
Missed the mark. Pile driver on its way.
Spiked. Sit out, pile driver. Oh, saw it coming. And he's able to counter. Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Drop right on their face.
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to...
It could be over here.
This is it.
Digging down deep and staying alive.
How does anyone kick out at this point?
He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
And with the results of this battle plain to see on their face, at least they can say they won the match.
With a win like this, things have got to taste a little bittersweet right about now.
Actually, Saxton, I imagine the win tastes a lot more like pennies.
quarterback who talks the talk and can walk the walk.
I really can't stand the mouth on this guy, but I gotta say, watching him in the ring is truly watching a master at work. Knight traveled the world and... Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Hitman never saw that coming.
He eludes the contact. All the way up. Sidewalk slam delivered. What a counter.
Put into the corner now.
Torturous focus on the leg in the corner.
Pain must be shooting through that leg now. Hart wasting no motion on the counter. And a well-executed move we just saw there. Elbow right to the nose.
Axe handle from the middle rope. Oh, he's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stump puller leg snap.
He's got the shoulders down. He kicks out before the count hits two.
Trying to wrap up this match fast.
Uses the edge of the knee. We often talk about the smash mouth style of LA Knight, but his athleticism sometimes gets overlooked. Corey, which aspect of his in-ring game do you think will be the most integral here?
Athleticism is great, Cole, but you can't discount the power of a simple, in-your-face offensive style. That's what's going to work for LA Knight in this match.
Down on the win. He's been placed in the corner now. Monkey flip. Cover. And he has the shoulder up before two.
He's still in this. Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Neck breaker.
The Hitman with an excellently executed pile driver. You don't hit a move like that with
His shoulders are down. Whoa, he kicked out.
He got close there. It could be do or die time.
Swinging neck breaker. Oh boy, he's stalking him. Watching for an opening. No!
High risk doesn't pay off.
Now, that was a harebrained idea to try that.
Was trying to find a way to attack, but completely wiped out.
The excellence of execution, looking to cinch it in. Can he turn his opponent over? Yes.
And gets to the ropes. That's going to force the break. Oh, there's the old. Oh, that hurts. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. From the top. Elbow drop. The body is starting to fail at this point.
And this is, well, it's not looking good.
And did you hear the impact of that? He switches it back around.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Oh, my God. Pendulum backbreaker. Tick-tock. Hitman never saw that coming. Vicious right forearm.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. Snap power slam.
Hoisted up.
Two count. A kick out at two.
He just won't give up. Hart gets out of there.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
DDT.
There's not much room up there.
Are you kidding me? The apron to the floor.
Slips out of the way there. What reflexes?
Taking the fight near our announce table.
I really hope we get these desks at a discount.
Over behind.
German suplex release. Oh, had that well scouted. a bit of offense that time.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
He'll head to the ring.
Red Hart looking to end things.
Sharpshooter! Submission!
There it is!
Red Hart did it. What a match! Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart picks up the victory here tonight.
The Hitman excellently executed his opponent on this night.
Equally ruthless and sharp-tongued Roddy Piper, a master manipulator who breaks his opponents down with insults before defeating them with his fists.
While everybody else is playing checkers, Piper's playing chess. His brashness puts his opponents totally off balance and makes them easy targets in the ring. No one gets under other people's skin quite like him. Beautiful takedown into the Achilles lock.
What a unique submission.
All the pressure on the left knee. He's trying to fight it. He's trying to break out and does it.
Right down with a DDT. Oh, man.
He didn't need that eyebrow anyway.
Straight impact on the throat. Oh, right in there. Oh, man, what an uppercut. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, yes.
Looking for an early pin. He kicks out before the count hits two.
I thought he might have had him there, but it's early.
How do you deal with a superstar like Roddy Piper? He won't hesitate to pull a dirty trick if he thinks.
Beautiful takedown into the Achilles lock.
Oh, body is not meant.
All the pressure on the left knee. He's trying to fight it. He's trying to break out and does it.
Reversal. What a counter. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Kick after kick after kick.
We're going to kick the features off their face.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Strong impact. Roddy Piper just getting knocked around.
This is how you deal with Piper, by keeping him under relentless offensive pressure so he doesn't get a chance to use any dirty tricks.
Armbar.
His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
Roddy Piper able to adapt.
Crucial turnaround there because Hot Rod was falling behind.
Prime opportunity now for Piper to get some separation and gather himself.
That's not right. This match grinded him down a little.
Yeah, that attack was almost as mean as some of the things Piper's been saying backstage.
What are they doing here? And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Move at the right time. Oh, big stomp. Cover here.
second. Big forearm.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Right across the throat.
Bloody bulldog. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Got it. No, just a 2.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Oh, what a drop kick.
Knee strike.
He is just reeling from that offense.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match. And a slap for the exclamation point.
Piper gets reversed.
Uh-oh. What a takedown.
Fujiwara armbar. Fujiwara armbar applied.
Armbar is locked in, and they are just wrenching away.
They're gonna lock it in. Bell lock. The little bell lock is in.
This one's over. Tap out coming.
Uh-oh. I think he's gonna tap out. Maybe not. The press and the piston-like right hands. Ouch. Oh, a flurry of strikes.
Lining it up. And a right hand to the jaw. My goodness.
Nothing fancy there. We might be close to the end.
Holding on by a thread. Maybe even less at this point. From the top. Through the air.
It connects.
That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Oh, look at what a blow.
Carefully measured right.
Roddy Piper's become relentless.
Full focus from the hot rod. And a slap for the exclamation point.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Hoping to end it here. Oh, the 2 count to kick out again.
How in the world? Watch out!
Bloody bulldog. He thinks he has it.
How in the world did he kick out there?
Oh, turn out the lights just yet. Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading, fading.
The official asking him, is he going to tap? Is he going to tap out?
He's trying to hold on, but for how long? And breaks out of the sleeper.
Can there be frustration mounting in these competitors? No, it's going to take more to win this one. Shoulders down. 2, 3. No, the kick out just in time.
This is amazing. Wrenching the arm. Driven all the way down for a European heartbreaker. Big bang.
Knee right to the gut. Sight set on the top rope.
Showing absolutely no apprehension to putting one's body on the line.
He was waiting for him to make his move.
Taking out the knee.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
Shifts it back onto him.
Ooh, clothesline delivery.
Oh my God, a clothesline. He needs to find his way back into the ring.
The count just keeps going up. He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
Finally ends it, and all the bloodshed, perhaps worth it now. That match deserves another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Mr. Perfect.
Falling victim to the ref's count, this one is over.
The winner looks a bit let down that this is the way the match ended. Perhaps they should have tried to break the count at the end there.
Jake the Snake Roberts here, always ready for a fight, both physically and psychologically.
This is a superstar as menacing and intimidating as he is talented. And that is what makes Jake the Snake so dangerous.
Roberts definitely isn't looking to make anything look pretty here tonight.
But it doesn't matter who you are when you're going up against the Great One. The Rock has the confidence of 100 superstars, the strength of 3 men, and the sheer will to fight through anything to achieve greatness in the ring.
I'll at least agree that The Rock's self-confidence is on another level. He doesn't believe anyone is his equal and is always ready to get in the ring and prove it.
Not the position you want to be in right now.
Ooh, pointing the trachea.
He's got him covered. Gets the shoulder up.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
Had that move from The Rock scouted. Oh, spike face first.
Setting up. Suplex. DDT.
Not a good spot for Jake Roberts.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Oh my God, that's gotta hurt. Big match here for The Rock. Corey, how do you think he can ensure he walks away with the win here?
By putting that expertly sculpted Hollywood physique to use, Cole, we're looking at an exceptional specimen of muscle and power. I imagine if he puts maximum strength behind every attack, he'll be well on his way to victory.
And that was a well-executed attack. And Roberts is failing to offer any resistance here.
And just look at the power of The Rock. He's been putting that muscle to work, and he's standing tall now because of it.
Put in a position now. Oh, my goodness. And there was some force on that move.
And now we're going to lock in this submission.
Figure 4 locked in.
Look at the anguish.
Figure 4 leg lock, and that's one way to break it up.
Simple but effective.
Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Whip back into the ring. Oh, what a clothesline. Big back body drop.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh
man.
what a good measure.
Lifting their opponent back to their feet in a thunderous right hand.
That there was enough to shake even The Rock's confidence.
Yeah, as that menacing factor of the Snake comes into play.
What a clothesline.
Good grief.
And he's able to reverse.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
can be very unforgiving. You have to be careful out there.
No protection out here. No safe confines to speak of.
The Snake with the arm wringer. Clothesline.
Jake the Snake showing just how menacing he can really be with that move.
Jake the Snake. We know what's next.
DDT!
Planted him.
Jake may have put the exclamation on this one. Shoulders down.
He's still in this fight.
What an amazing kick out. Next level tenacity being shown by the Rock.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. Back suplex. He's getting pushed onto the defensive.
At this stage of the match, they are clear
On the top. But he doesn't connect.
DDT.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. Suplex. What's he going to do here? Oh, that hurt.
Here it comes.
Is there any life left in Roberts?
Shoulders down. That was close.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
Rock might need to dial up a little more electricity than usual, if that wasn't enough. Setting up.
Nice suplex.
Vertical suplex. It's a rather crude facial reconstruction.
That's not very nice.
Face gouge. Oh, God. Able to interrupt the attack. Right in the middle. Relentless. Enough already. Sharp knee. And Rock gets reversed. Vicious knee. Great reversal. Clothesline.
Good grief.
Will it be? He got it. No, the Rock barely kicked out.
Everyone.
The superstar is digging down deep.
His superstar giving themselves a major chance in this match.
What's he gonna do here? Oh, that hurt. And Jake with a counter.
Jake the Snake. We know what's next. DDT. Jake may have put the exclamation on this one.
Makes the cover. It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Here is your winner, Jake the Snake Roberts.
You cannot say they didn't give it their all and then some to achieve this victory.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now, but we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the showers.
A Samoan bulldozer is on the wall. You know, after arriving here in WWE, Umaga quickly earned himself a vicious reputation. Everyone came to learn that he pulls no punches in the ring, and in fact even enjoys inflicting pain and suffering on his opponents.
Umaga loves nothing more than to conquer his competition by the most grisly means possible. He shows no remorse inside the ring and fights like a man who has gone to war.
And that's exactly what makes Umaga a frightening opponent. I'm sure we'll see his most bloodthirsty tactics in this one.
Yeah, but let's not ignore Kevin Owens. He has no regard or respect for just about anyone who steps in the ring against him. He doesn't care that you're upset. KO doesn't care. He just wants to fight and dismantle his opponents.
Absolutely bad intentions coming from Kevin Owens, always.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
Both competitors showing how well they know one another.
Able to get the advantage here.
Oh, man, landing awkwardly.
Oh, my Lord. Strike right. Good night.
Wow. Ooh, skull rattling.
Big forearm. Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Tosses their opponent down, middle rope launch. Moonsault.
And into a quick cover is Kevin Owens. Lifts up the shoulder.
Not even a 2 count for him.
Let's not forget Kevin Owens came to WWE with over a decade of wrestling experience already under his belt. How does that experience factor into this match for KO?
There's no two ways about it. Kevin Owens is a seasoned competitor. He just needs to put all that hard-earned experience between the ropes to work. The best thing he can do is call upon that knowledge to help him fight smarter, not harder. That'll make it even easier for him to get the better of his opponent.
Hammered away. Umaga is in a distressing spot.
KO is clearly calling on his extensive in-ring experience, fighting smarter, not harder there.
Umaga with a retaliation.
Now Umaga looking for some momentum.
Yeah, but Umaga needs to maintain that offense now.
Great thinking to stop Owens.
Cutting off the offense with a nasty chop block. Umaga sidesteps that.
Face buster. And that typical disregard of Owens given right back to him.
Here's Umaga living up to his vicious reputation.
Ah, what a smash.
that is just insulting.
He deflects it right back. Caught in a bad position here. Targeting the throat there.
Oh no, I see blood coming from Owens' head now.
He can end it here. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Could be in search of a second win now.
And countouts are leaked. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Well, this won't win.
Bear hug. Well placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Down by the DDT. You know, Umaga on the receiving end of that attack.
Kevin Owens showing us what a true fighter looks like.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
Avoiding contact. Power slam.
And he slides him back to the mat. Knees meet face. Here's the cover. Kick out close to 3.
He's determined to keep this matchup going.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Dropped on the ground.
Oh, my goodness.
Sit out package. Look at it in here. This could be it.
Oh, a kick out.
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't 3.
Oh, just turn that around.
Both competitors showing how well they know one another.
Compromised position here. Shake your face after that one.
Grabs their opponent by the ankles.
Oh, my gosh. Caught by the back of the elbow. Face breaker. We are seeing a next-level performance from these competitors tonight.
They've shown a lot of resiliency. You have to...
Oh, he's looking for the... Oh, he's got all of it. Celebrating a hard-fought victory, and, oh, guys.
We know that music.
We certainly do. Oh, from behind.
A well-laid trap.
You never saw it coming.
Getting this tag match started.
When you think of tag teams that are itching to make an impact on tonight's event, you don't have to look any further than these two.
Two teams with a desire to steal the show. Counter upon counter, great minds thinking alike.
Suplex.
Big splash.
Referee in position.
Not quite.
This isn't going to be pretty.
Nice suplex.
Vertical suplex. Pummels the shoulder.
Oh, man.
Quick thinking pays off. And Ivar with the wherewithal to counter lands the crossbody. Partner tags in. And he saw that coming from Eric.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Being carried around with ease.
First.
Alley-oop. The arm getting pummeled. He's tagging out.
Absolutely spiked. DDT. Shot to the gut will break things up. From behind. Back suplex.
Tag. With a big boot.
On the mark.
Tag is registered. sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta talk. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Oh no, this is not where he wants to be.
Yeah, but can he...
Muscling his way out of the submission.
Makes him pay with a counter. This isn't going to be pretty. Hangman's neck break. Shoulders down. Just kicks out.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Tag.
Spiked.
He knew what was coming there. Oh my, what a splash.
Oh man.
Oh, well-measured strike. He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Caught him with a big boot. On the mark. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Oh, God.
Oh, axe handle.
He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
Eric's in a bind. Low, right into a chop block. Debilitating counter.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. And Eric with the counter. Placed into the corner.
Big splash in the corner. Ooh.
Oh, right to the body.
Teamwork making the dream work right here with that display.
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
This is when you have to take advantage of tag team rules and get yourself some breathing room. No good reason to stay in this right now.
Thunderous power slam.
That's gotta be it. An elbow will break that up. Elbow smash.
Punch connects.
Fires back with a crucial elbow. Setting him up for the flatline.
Man, face first.
And there's the cover. Kick out just before two.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Sharp elbows to the body, looking to fight his way out.
He had it scouted. Elbow smash. And he sends him into the corner.
Power slam. What power from this team.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
And he denies Ivar. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Diving clothesline.
Ivar's in big, big trouble.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of.
Well, you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
All the way down.
Looking to take flight here.
From way up. Double axe handle.
That should do it right there. And he makes the save for his team.
Inelegant exit, but if it works, it works.
Into Messiah.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just...
The close of this match is just ahead.
This is getting hard to watch, guys. We might need to stop this one.
Gets out of there in a hurry.
Hoisted up.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. He can end it here. He's got him. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
We are seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination out there. You have to wonder where that one turning point to end this will come from.
Counters. And Ivar looks clueless as to where he is right now.
There it comes. Neckbreaker. Ouch. Opportunity is his for the taking.
Makes the cover. And finally, he picks up the victory. Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here are your winners.
And teamwork makes the dream work in this tag team victory.
Really putting the sports in sports entertainment. This is a duo that really practiced their teamwork.
A kind of match here in this triple threat.
Incredible how just adding one competitor to a match can change a superstar's entire form of fighting. It totally alters their balance.
Go from one opponent to 2. You have to attack twice as hard and play defense twice as much.
Able to reverse that one.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Boom, nice. Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Give him the slip.
Oh, countering with a chop block will halter any attack. Oh, big elbow drop.
Farouk gets reversed. Big back body drop. What elevation. Byron, a match like this is when we see how merciless someone can be. What will this come down to?
This is about who can weather the storm. A superstar can attack at will here. Everything is a weapon. That is what makes this so dangerous. It's anything goes.
There are no limits here. And it can be chilling to see the lengths someone's willing to go to destroy another human being. And by chilling, I mean beautiful.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful. Cover.
The pin's broken up.
I can't believe it. Big forearm.
Farouk sidesteps.
Big reversal from the Hulkster. Hooked up.
Driven down.
He's absorbed some damage already.
He needs to be careful. You don't want to be the weak link in a triple threat.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. Headlock cinched it. Just tossed their opponent. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. And we just saw some serious offense. Maybe not.
There goes that superstar. And hold on. Now these two are going to face off.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
There's a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Kendo stick in hand.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't. Up high.
Splash! The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Scoop slam. Able to sidestep it. And that definitely made solid impact. Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
Gets the shoulder up and one.
He's far from finished.
Farouk with a damn clear message to his opponent right here.
Saw it coming and reversed into the arm drag.
Oh my gosh, what impact! The competitive spirit is alive and well in this one.
Yeah, I think these superstars are actually fairly eager to test themselves against one another.
That means they recognize each other as being legitimate threats to their own ambitions. Earth-shaking power slam.
Good golly, Miss Murray.
Unable to counter.
Big boot by Hogan.
And here's a cover. He stops the count. Knees are up. He's on his heels a bit now.
After lasting this long in a triple threat, it'd be a shame to take a nosedive now. And each of these lethal...
Bear hug. Squeezing the breath out of them.
These two having an answer for everything. Oh, jarring back elbow.
Boom! And a big boot.
Knee driven right through the face and again.
Elected with these knee strikes.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Reversal on top of reversal. Boom. Oh, no, not with the home run. He saw it coming. Boom, running STO plants him.
Luther,
Locked in.
after everything, he breaks up the hold. He turns it around. Knockout. Oh, man. Boom. Gunther looking a bit rough for wear after that.
I'm just surprised that this triple threat match is still going on, Cole. I bet Saxton this would have been over by now. Oh, we've seen this before, guys. Hogan revving up the engine.
Quick back elbow detours that offense. Hogan getting out of harm's way.
Oh, what a right. Yeah, that's some attitude behind it. Ooh. And gets tossed back into the mat. Dodged right on cue. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, man. Turned it into a statement DDT.
I'll tell you, this guy's no competitor here is looking to give in. It's going to take a lot to end this fight.
We are just seeing sheer perseverance. Nothing is being held back. Kendo stick to the skull. Boom.
An overbearing assault on Hogan now.
Yeah, Farouk is now.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
Oh, my God, did you see that?
I understand the sentiment, but now is not the time to bask in disbelief.
Power drop kick. Saw it coming and answered with a sharp elbow.
What's Farouk setting up here?
Punishing power slam.
The incredible Hulk Hogan sets up his opponent for the
Leg drop by Hogan.
Farouk's in serious danger.
Is it enough? The cover! much for the ride these fans have gone through. And here comes the cover. Is it enough though?
Hey, feet on the rope.
Almost ended it there. Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me. Target is set on Gunther. He's in peril.
The Hulkster with a body slam. We know what comes next. Leg drop, brother.
Can Hulkster clinch this one?
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Counters right into the swift chop block. He's able to fend off the attack.
And Gunther in rough shape down the stretch.
There's obvious wear and tear on the move, but he's doing all he can to block it out.
The power, the strength of Farouk gets reversed.
The ring general delivering a powerbomb.
Hulkster's got to dig deep now. They've got their opponent's arm.
And a carefully measured knee drop.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Into the ring again. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Fast press! Fast press! Fast press!
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Just punched him right in the middle. Enough already. Oh!
Letting everyone know he's got full intent on using that kendo stick.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
Gunther wants to finish this. Powerbomb. Big opening for Gunther to take this. Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip.
Oh, that just looks nasty. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around their head. Oof.
The WWE Universe has come alive in this one.
They are up and they are vocal. A lot of energy in the room.
Release back suplex. And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Gunther now from behind. Rear naked choke.
I'm not quite sure this man shouldn't tap out. After all that punishment, he had no choice but to tap out.
Got it. Survived the triple threat match.
Well, guys, not sure what you think, but that was one of the most incredible triple threat matches I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
This loss has got to shake their confidence a bit.
You could chalk it up to poor communication, but maybe they're just not that good as allies.
I don't know what happened. We saw how well they worked together at first.
Yeah, Saxton, but having a moment of unity that results in a loss is probably a good point to consider a more solo career.
The matchup underway. Oh, the referee and the officials down.
And these two don't care at all.
What about the official? Someone check on him, please.
And can the match continue? The ref took a nasty fall.
We knew this was going to get out of hand. I didn't realize it was going to happen this quickly. We need to restore some sort of order.
Is that an official start?
The referee was able to start the match, so we are proceeding with this match.
We all know just how much a calculated attack like that could affect the course of this match.
Getting a leg up on the competition is the name of the game, Saxton. Work smarter, not harder.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Slingshot
Fails to connect on the springboard.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine.
Big forearm. Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
Nice suplex. Vertical suplex. Nice cross body. Big boot.
Just pinning the arm down and then...
Vicious knee drop. Continuing to attack the neck.
Draped over the top rope. He reverses it. Michaels possesses the relentless pursuit to win. The drive to get to the top of the mountain and the guts to stay there. Corey, what makes the Heartbreak Kid such a difficult opponent tonight?
That intangible that can only be gained with experience. Michaels anticipates to beat you to the punch, has insane ring awareness to use every part of the ring to his advantage, and the savvy to stretch the rulebook to its limits.
Crank in the head. He knew that was coming. Neck breaker excellently executed.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
Tagged with a punch.
Drives a foot into the stomach. Nice neck breaker.
He may be in a bad way here.
Michaels, high risk.
Oh, drop. Looks like some words have been exchanged.
And body language is telling me they might not have been the kindest. This isn't even close to over.
Hurricanrana.
Out of the way in time. Slam down. Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
Here he goes for the win. On the ropes, referee breaks the count.
Oh, Sheamus saw it coming.
Neck breaker.
Bicycle knee strike.
Ouch. He's getting a little battered now.
The Celtic Warrior with the Irish Curse backbreaker. And a brawl kick. Good night. Sheamus making an emphatic statement.
Only two.
That was pure muscle memory on display from Michaels. The showstopper will not quit.
I can see it on his...
Switching music.
Got all of it, and Sheamus is down. Shawn Michaels did it.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Well, you can't help but think it was the cheap shot that secured the victory here tonight.
And how can you even celebrate a win as tainted as this one?
Tainted? How?
Oh, come on. You saw the blatant cheap shot, Corey.
All I saw was the drive to win at any cost, which they just did, mind you. And to that, I say kudos.
Reigns is arguably the most explosive superstar.
Takedown, looking for the crossface.
Uh-oh, in the clutches.
Oh, looking to free the arm and does just that.
imagine what it would do to...
Whoa, whoa, look at that. And somehow he's able to work his way out of the hold. He's got him scouted. Styles getting out of the ring the hard way. He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. And that shows Styles that he isn't the only one with something to prove tonight.
Signature hard-hitting style of Roman Reigns.
Preparation, skill, instinct, just a few of the key attributes that AJ Styles boasts coming into this match. You got to think it'll be a long night trying to match any of that.
Long indeed, Cole, but persistence is key. If you hang tough, you can fluster Styles and potentially find an opening. And when that moment strikes, take it.
No, 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 no. Power bomb out of the apron.
Deconstructing the knee there.
Whip back into the ring. Into the cover. He gets the shoulder up in two.
He thought he had it. He must have had that scouted. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
German suplex. And into the count. 2.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally. Oh, man.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
My goodness.
Reigns, ready to strike. AJ, I think we all know what Styles wants next. Arms trapped.
Styles clash.
Did AJ get all of it?
Cover. 2. No, he beats the count.
Reigns kicks out at 2 9/10. The Tribal Chief stays alive.
And just what else can AJ do right now?
From the top.
Oh, God, that's a bad landing.
An absolutely foolhardy decision made there.
That can be very costly. Don't know if the risk was worth it. Styles has a torture rack. Here he goes.
Bomb.
4. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
And he tosses it back in now.
Repositioning their opponent. Looks like a neck breaker.
Ooh, bang! We might be close to the end.
Not what you want to see by any means.
AJ Styles might be headed for a rear loss unless he turns things around.
Styles taking him by surprise. Breaker!
This could be it.
Cover for the win! And a kick out at 2.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
There's return fire on AJ.
Reigns hoists him up. All the way up. Wow! Niagara driver. The Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
Reigns once again redefining hard-hitting offense with that one. He kicked out. He actually kicked out. Reigns is setting up right there. Here it comes.
And just eating a knee on the reversal.
Close on the back of the neck.
Reigns, Styles putting on one hell of a
absolute masters of their craft, laying it all out on the line.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Ducks under.
Hey, kick. Nicely done.
This building is rocking right now. Can you blame him?
Stuck with even more offense.
When Styles gets on the attack like that, you don't want none.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Shot after shot, then slamming their face down. Just one step ahead.
What a headbutt. Vicious.
He was waiting for him to make his move.
What a punch. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Pinpointing the trachea. Here he goes for the win!
Can he close it out?
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
What? What? What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match.
Styles a step ahead.
He's going for it all.
To the sky.
Elbow drop to the heart. Styles has no control here.
And you have to hand it to him. We don't usually see Styles looking this flustered.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he for the win.
Then he kicks out of the pin and won.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Well scattered reversal there.
Styles doing what he can do to halter the beatdown.
But Styles still has to do more to get this fully in his favor. Great display of strength with the suplex.
Able to get out of the way.
Snapmare takeover. Followed by
Big boot.
Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Spear. Cut him in half. This could put a stop to AJ.
There's two. Oh, and an air fall.
The resolve of AJ Styles. I can't say anymore. It just leaves me speechless.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns.
How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
Leave the side. Jeez.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Foot just stomping down. The big dog's unleashed.
Yeah, Reigns is imposing his will on Styles, taking pleasure in the fact that he's controlling the pace of the match.
The tribal chief taking a moment to compose himself.
Looks more like taking a
Totally ill-advised decision there.
maybe slight hesitation there caused the outcome.
He's one step ahead there.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Oh, man.
Insulting. Look at that gash on the face of Reigns. Hope you boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out. Styles telling the audience now to watch him. Watch
AJ Styles. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Cover! Digging deep for a kick out.
Incredible to think, after everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Oh, that'll break his arm. Vicious. This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
He got whipped into that corner. Oh, AJ caught him. DDT plants them. Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Yeah, Styles just won't let up on Reigns.
Brainbuster.
Will it be?
Finally ends it, and all the bloodshed, perhaps worth it now. That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns!
Styles and Reigns pushed each other, and Roman just had that little extra more, that extra gas in the tank.
What an effort by both superstars. Roman Reigns proves he's the top dog once again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the $1 Million Championship.
Gentlemen, the $1 Million Man is living, breathing proof. Greed is good.
Be on high alert because the results of this match might be a little fishy. I wouldn't be surprised if the $1 Million Man paid off the referee.
Oh, Saxton, I happen to have a handful of Benjamins that say that you're lying.
A Hall of Famer and our former broadcast colleague, guys.
A wrestling god.
Introducing the challenger from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, he is the $1 Million John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL.
Perhaps the most expensive championship ever created.
Can you believe it's been almost 3 decades and WWE is still yet to sanction the $1 million title? What a travesty. Hey, look, Jack Tunney had a full plate back then. It's been left back at Ted DiBiase's estate for years at a time.
A high-profile match here tonight might finally make this title legit. We'll just have to see.
Still early goings here for these men.
So, Corey, let's say you're the $1 million man. What are you prioritizing in terms of keys to victory?
Apart from bribing the ref, I'd say the keys are to stick with what works. The $1 Million Man is a surprisingly gritty fighter for a guy with that kind of money, and I think he'd be best served by making this a brawl. And maybe slip the ref a $100 bill to look the other way when this brawl gets dirty.
Specifically targeting the leg. From the ground up. Wow, what a counter. Planning on what to do next. He turns it around on JBL. There he goes, right into the corner. And that definitely made solid impact.
Submission on the way. It's in.
And the ropes forced to break.
He did not want to be caught up in that submission any longer.
Elbow drop. Piercing. Climbing to the top rope.
All the way to the outside. You want to talk about putting it all on the line.
Always an extra risk when you dive ringside.
He eludes the contact.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
We all know money talks, and the $1 Million Man doing a lot of talking here. And he's taking this to the outside now. Oh my, down with authority. Gotta find a way to get out of this. No. Power bomb onto the apron. And that was a well-executed attack. DiBiase wards that attack off.
Oh, tossed hard into the ring post.
He's testing fate here, in danger of a countout.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact!
He's back into the ring.
Snap power slam. Into the corner. This can't be good.
He turns it around. The counter. Rocked with the point of the elbow. The challenger is not in a great place.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
With a powerbomb.
Ooh, that hurt. JBL showing no fear up there.
He's got him in the crosshairs. From the top. Targets the gut to end the offense.
Here's a snapmare, followed by a knee drop.
That'll fracture an orbital. Chop block turns the tide on their offense. Boom!
Oh, there's a submission all the way. It's in.
Figure four, cinched in. This could be it.
Oh, look at this. He's trying to turn it. He does. Turns the pressure. He turns it around on JBL.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Say goodnight. $1 million dream applied. Good night.
An extreme amount of pressure in this submission hold.
Time to start dreaming. No.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
DiBiase wards that attack off. Getting him into the corner.
Scoop slam. Making the climb to the middle rope. Carefully placed elbow. JBL could be moments away from being beaten. Say goodnight, the $1 million dream.
I'm not sure how you get out of the $1 million dream. Well, I guess he just showed us how.
These competitors have been going deep into their arsenal all match, but have not found a way to end it at all.
Swings in momentum. Every push has been cut off.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Slam! Climbing up top. He's got big play. From the top. Good Lord! Taking flight. Taken out from high above. You gotta be some special kind of crazy to do that.
Watch out! They're coming towards the announce desk.
What the hell are you doing, Byron?
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
An overbearing amount of offense against the $1 million man.
DiBiase needs to rethink his strategy.
He's turning the tables.
DiBiase able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
He's trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack.
Evades their offense.
Big back body drop. Moving into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion, new champion.
Oh my God, he's still in the match. He got the shoulder up right at the last moment. JBL.
Champions need to finish the job.
He kicks out somehow.
I don't believe it. How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now.
And it's going to take composure now. Could just need one more big move. And listen to this place. He turns it around on JBL. Fist drop.
Say goodnight.
$1 million dream locked in by taps out.
Got it. New champion.
That had to be one of the matches of the year. Let's take another look at some of the action.
Here is your winner, and the new $1 million champion, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
defining moment. These superstars gave everything they had, but the new champ wanted it just a little bit more.